Guys, they said there was serious tension in the palace as Iyanifa chooses to use a particular woman who thinks that she is powerful as a scapegoat to teach others a lesson of a lifetime. They said this is indeed a lesson of a lifetime. Yes, so because according to what we are hearing, they said Queen Naomi's battle in that palace is more of spiritual than physical. Yes, because in as much as Ebony and Co was doing everything they did to her while she was in the palace, they said her major fight then was spiritual, because some of these people who belongs to a particular coven sees her stay in the palace as a threat. Because one thing about Queen Naomi is that she is a child of God who knows her worth. Not only that, she believes strongly in what she believes in. Because some people in her, will I say, in her age, or some people of her type might come to the palace, get married to a king, where they are being pampered, there is luxury, there is everything good, especially when she is not born with a royal spoon. She would have decided to forget about her belief system and concentrate on enjoying the palace life and everything. But no, it wasn't like that. They said, despite everything that she sees in the palace, it did not stop her from knowing who she is and her mission in the palace, which is spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. And the good thing is that her husband was solidly behind her. Because if you guys watch during that period, Kabiyesi sometimes you will see that Kabiyesi used to attend her church sometimes he will be in the pulpit speaking, and this did not go well with some of the people who think that is against their culture and tradition. And let me tell you, culture and tradition sometimes is not a bad thing, but some people hide under that umbrella to belong to certain coven where they manipulate people, where they manipulate people's destiny, where they do a whole lot of things that is even against the same culture and tradition they claim that that is what they are representing. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So her major problem while she was in the palace then was that kind of people from such coven who lives the culture and tradition that they preach to do other things behind the scene. Because most times they say Queen Naomi always is doing her night vigil, praying all the time. And you know that darkness and light cannot coexist. So whenever she is doing that her night prayers and everything, this other group that belongs to a particular coven that at night they go out to oppress people, to hold people's destinies and all of that, they don't operate the way they're supposed to. And it was affecting them. They are the major people who uses some humans to achieve. They are human beings, but they belong to certain court that is not a good one. So when Queen Naomi finally left the palace, this group of people, they went for Thanksgiving. They were super happy. And that was when they started doing double of what they have been doing before. Because during the time that Queen Naomi was in the palace, it was looking like she was suppressing them. They say most times, sometimes you see Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi go out on occasion. Some of this group of people, because they are also members of the cabinet, they are also members of the palace, they always come. When they come, Queen Naomi will be seeing them because Queen Naomi have the inner eyes. She will be seeing them. Sometimes there will be kind of power challenge in an event, though. It's only people that have the spiritual eyes that will understand what was going on. So this set of people are the people that carried it on top of their head this time, just to ensure that anything that will bring her back to the palace, that did not happen. Because during the time that she left the palace, they drink water and keep cup. They were enjoying the palace, they were enjoying the whole environment. They became master again because they have been in charge. But while Queen Naomi was in the palace, they lost powers over the people that they were holding down and all of that. Now, these people, after they said they worked with some of these Oloris to come and pour a dog blood in the palace sacred areas, where those rituals, the full moon ritual will be happening. After Iyanifa find out about that particular one, they say Kabiyesi have to replace the whole item within a space of a short period, and after that they employ people to watch over that, while Iyanifa on the other hand was spiritually alert, knowing fully well that they might come back again, you know, especially when they notice that these people have find out. So they said hours, few hours to the time for this proper full moon ritual, something happened. That is why it is also very good to be spiritually alert at all times. Iyanifa, they said, was spiritually alert, knowing fully well that these people will not give up until the gods disgraced them. And that day they said the gods really disgraced this woman in question, that in that their coven, this particular woman is that particular person that is always claiming that she is more powerful than the others. You know, she is their grand, will I say, master, but she's a woman. So that was how they said, few hours to the event, this woman turned herself into a rat, a very big rat. And her aim is to come and pollute the items that they will be using for the full moon ritual. And you know that the moment any of them is polluted in any way, the gods will reject it, you know. So that was how they said, when this woman came, she forgot that Iyanifa is present. You see why it is very good for Kabiyesi to be making sure that Iyanifa is always in the palace. Even if she goes, let him always bring her closer. Because ever since Iyanifa came, all this their evil plan have been exposed. Before now, everything that Kabiyesi and some of these Eva priests in the palace plan, at the end of the day, you will keep hearing that the gods rejected the sacrifice, the gods did not accept. It was because of these manipulations. It was all of these things that they do, few minutes to the event and all of that. So, but this time they said this woman turned herself to a rat, coming closer to that item. But they said Iyanifa used her own powerful, her own spiritual powers and captured the rat. Then, when she captured the rat, she caged the rat. And after the whole event, after everything, they said Iyanifa now wanted to disgrace the rat by turning her into who she is as a human being in the presence of people. And the essence of doing that is for those people to know who is who in that palace, because there are some of them whom they don't know who they are, but Iyanifa knew. That was how they say Iyanifa now turned that woman to a rat, as in turned that rat to that particular woman that turns to a rat before everyone. And they said everyone was shocked. They said it was everyone was panicking. So this is who she is, because these are the people that will always come to the palace and be giving advice, showing themselves as good people, not knowing that they are worse than what people thought that they are. They said people were so shocked to see this woman turn from rat to human being. They said the reason Iyanifa did not buy her is because Iyanifa wanted Kabiyesi to witness it firsthand, so that Kabiyesi will know who he is trusting and who he is not trusting. My people, now so we hear. Oh, don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. They are unverified and shouldn't be taken as facts unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, share this video, and don't forget to tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Bye. Love you.